Hello, my fellow werewolf hunters, I guess? We're back on Raging Loop, and my name is NoodleBoop, and we've just left the dining hall after a weird conversation. Mainly we found out the song and what it actually is and how weird it is, and that's fine. And I put together what I'd learned, the settlement's beliefs, circumstances, and the inhabitants' stances. However, Chiemi was really the only one I could directly get info from. I couldn't actually account for any biases she might have had. The other inhabitants, albeit to varying degrees, didn't trust me. I could probably have decent talks with Yasunaga-kun, but this situation seemed to be similar to Chiemi's. I'd have liked to get info from the elders. Maybe my best option was to somehow join the feast myself. From what Chiemi had told me, the feast was really vile and dangerous tradition, and that didn't change even when you considered the tales and that there had already been lynchings because of this. Normally, something so brutal would have changed and become some harmless festival by now. How did such a tradition survive in the modern day despite murder and lynchings being completely illegal? Is this place simply beyond the reach of the law or something? Or it's because I saw God? Or because you'd actually get cursed if you didn't do what the tales told you to? How stupid. But then again, I had been murdered already. And again, I couldn't really write it off. I've died twice already, so my stance on gods and monsters was basically that, as long as they could be seen, I was willing to accept their existence. The belief that nothing was beyond the comprehension of modern science was narrow-minded at best. New technologies and methods could easily reveal things that were previously undetectable. This had happened many times throughout human history. The idea that there were strange animals, ghosts, or aliens that were simply beyond our current ability to perceive was entirely plausible. However, there were disappointing realities too. For example, the original story about something mysterious could have easily been a lie, trick, misunderstanding, or misinformation, or embellishment most of the time. For example, the source of dragons in mythology probably came from seeing a snake and wanting to scare people away from snakes because of the fear which we instinctively have of reptilians such as snakes. Sorry, going into some facts there. I apologise, don't want facts. Generally speaking, the mysteries of the world all turned out to be one of those. Science disproved things far more often than it confirmed them, which was pretty damn boring. I agree. Science is fucking boring. I love science, but like most of the shit which you get is like, oh, the thing pulling us to the ground, well that's just because of the mass of the earth and that's pulling us towards it. Not like something awesome, like the earth has a magnet with your feet. Surely even Houdini, famous for exposing mediums and other frauds, wanted to believe in psychic phenomena. He'd searched the world in hopes of meeting a real medium, but each he found proved to be fake in the end. See, that it's like that's pretty cool in a way, because like, a lot of them are like, I want this to be the case. You see in their hypotheses that get disproven, for example, they'll like say, I really like this, but instead it'll be their opposite, that it just won't exist or it won't work in that way, which is annoying. Well, considering I've actually seen something that shouldn't have existed, can you say that I was in a way more exciting situation than him? Although my life was in danger, so I couldn't really waste time trying to speculate what that thing was. Back to the matter at hand. For now, the most important thing was understanding and surviving the feast. To pull that off, I needed more info. I still hadn't heard how today's talk had ended. Based on the mood of the place, no one seemed to have died, at least. They died? Shocked, I turned around. Who is it? Oh, it's him, her, whatever. Who was this? It was a girl I'd never seen before. They died, yes they did. They all died. You will die too, surely. Welcome to Fujiyoshi, you poor man. The girl turned and ran, her skirt swaying behind her. Hello, Mochi. What? How do you know, Poop Man? Who are you calling Poop Man? And well, your clothes surprised me, sure, but you should work on your acting skills. Hey, this ain't a costume or anything. Huh? You're saying you wear that normally? Yep, I'm super poor, so the school uniform was the only thing I could wear, but Bar never stopped complaining about that. That's why I borrowed Harry-chan's old clothes. They're cute, aren't they? Well, they are, but you are a guy, right? If I didn't already, I'd have assumed he was a girl. Yep, I have one. You can check when we're pissing together. What the fuck? Okay. I didn't want to see it at all. Are you uncomfortable with your gender or something? What? No, I'm a guy. Then why? There's no reason. It's just the way I am. The way you are? I'm an eccentric. There's something wrong with my head, so it's hard for me to get along with normal people. I'm sorry, I don't like this at all. Like, I'm not sure I like the writing of this character now. Not because they're like, you know, dressed up as a girl. It's more like the reaction to it, you know? But I also can't just do whatever I please, so I end up being a bit weird. So this is simply your nature? Yeah, speaking of nature, if it wasn't cold, I wouldn't mind going around naked. So basically, this was a guy with a unique sense of, well, everything. Unless he found something that really clicked, he'd have a hard time living anywhere, even the city. You have my sympathies. Hey, Yasumizu's actually pretty easy to live in. You should move here, poop man. What does that have to do with anything? Living in the city is hard, ain't it? No, it's way more convenient than here. Really? I thought you escaped because something bad happened. Well, I can't deny that. You're a weirdo too, right? That one I can deny. Wait, really? I thought we were birds of a feather. Right, old man? Ah! Whoa, there's a weird old guy in the bushes. I think Poop Man's a real weirdo. I know, right? That's what Poop Man is. Poop Man! Please don't spread that name. I don't give a damn if you use Fusashi or Haruaki. Just stop calling me that. Hassan? Hassan! Did I look like a Middle Easterner? I was mildly bothered by the accentuation too, but it was probably avoiding using nicknames that were similar to Harry-chan's name. Well, whatever, that works. Poop Man became Hassan. I was never Poop Man to begin with. You're close to the old man? We're fellow crazies. Well, the old man seems to be enjoying it. Join us, Hassan. When the mist's clear, we can go steal chickens from the Kamafuji Yoshi. Why would I do something like that? What are you, Kappas? Hell, why do you like me that much? Well, that might have been a good thing. He seems to be a bit more unique than the other two students. Are they going to be the monkeys? Maybe. Probably not. By the way, why aren't you with the other students today? Well, Harry-chan was angry, so I felt it wasn't going to be fun with her. Why was she angry? Harry-chan likes Yasun. Oh? So she doesn't like that Yasun seems happy about Chieni coming back. I see. So why is she mad at me? Harry-chan actually wants Yasun and Chieni to get together. Well, I sure didn't expect to hear something like that. So she's helping the target of her unrequited love to get his sweetheart? Yep, that's why you barging in and getting along with Chieni messed things up for her. So basically I accidentally entered a love triangle. Does Chiemi-chan know any of this? Pretty sure she does, but she doesn't do anything about it. He has a snowball's chance in hell. Man, this kid was harsh. So yeah, good on you, Hassan. Chieni is yours. Is she now? And wait, are you okay with this? Why are you asking? Well, I haven't been here for long. From what I've seen, you're wild with most people, but kind of gallant around Haru-chan. Well, you're probably right. She's a childhood friend and a bit of an airhead, so I do worry about her, that's all. That's unexpected. You seem like the type to mess with such people. I mess around with you to the very end. I owe a lot to Yasun, and Haru-chan is an unfortunate girl. You know what? Asking too much at once isn't good, so I'll have to tell me more than some other time. I already said too much. Hassan, what kind of magic did you use on me? He was the one who'd gone blabbing on his own. By the way, you said that someone died, did they? Well, I know the journalist did. Yasumizu's people are still alive, but they're all as good as dead. Huh? Well, why do you think that? Who knows? I'm not good at reasons, but well, when Takumi said he was the snake, I had a bad feeling come over me. Oh, I felt like I could hear the wolves laughing. Wait, what did you just say? I could hear the wolves laughing. Before that? When Takumi said he was a snake? Takumi-san is the snake? That's what he said. I have some urgent business. Mochi, old man, see you both. Huh? The wolf is coming. You knew? Shit, I didn't have the time, nor the connections. Miro-san. Huh? What the? That was my line. Why is he farming at a time like this? Thank you for the key. Oh, don't mention it, but don't walk around by yourself. Everyone's on edge as it is. About that, do you know how many humans the wolves can kill per night? Chiemi went and told you about it, huh? I insisted on it. In fact, if you had seen that coming when you sent her to meet me, fuck me, words are hard. The info I have is still limited, but I'm a bit worried. Sorry to bother you, but can you tell me more? Sorry, won't cut it. It's a huge bother. I don't want to waste any time on this dumb shit. I have a farm to care for. I thought you and Chiemi would understand, but you're serious about this too. Well, he really didn't seem all that bothered by all this, but 2 people already died. What of it? Huh? Listen, people die all the time, and I'm always stuck cleaning it up. What? What was he talking about? Did you see the aftermath of the landslide uphill? It's been like that ever since the Nasata got working in places 8 years ago and it collapsed. They were too freaked out to even clean it up. I ended up digging out the workers' corpses and burying them. I had no idea that was such a big deal. Then there's the idiots from the city coming here just to hang themselves or getting eaten by wild beasts. Me and the old man always have to deal with this mess. It's not rare for Saranaga to bring us corpses either. I don't know if they're mountain fishes or something, but it's dangerous upstream, damn it. And yet no one cares. I pick them, give them all the nameless graves and leave it at that. Beasts, corpses. You never know what you'll find in the mountains, kid. But this time it was in the village. Yeah, I was wondering about that too. I never heard of Asian black bears eating humans, so maybe we got a pack of actual wolves here. You're saying that was done by beasts? And you're saying that was done by humans? What of it? We just have to create a night patrol. Why the hell do we have to kill each other? This person was hard to read. There was no denying he had a good head on his shoulders. He was reasonable and skeptical about the unknown. On the other hand, there were some things he put even above rationality. It felt like something you could call Yasumizu's rules, but, or better yet, fellowship. He looked at the situation from the perspective of I gotta protect Yasumizu. He did whatever he could within those constraints, but he was in denial about the existence of enemies originating from within Yasumizu. To him, this situation was just a common case of some outsiders died, so what? Or maybe that was what he really wanted to think. That made the situation very bad. But I, being an outsider, couldn't say that. That's true. Like you say, there's something wrong with anyone believing such superstition. He looked displeased. What was I supposed to do? But I'm curious about what I asked first. Do the legends say that everyone dies the first night or what? I need to know how to feel about this. Oh, that won't happen. Wolves can only kill 1 person per night. Really? But why? What does the legend say about that? What did Bar-chan say again? No one can go against the laws of the mountain, not even the Yomotsu Okami-sama. Yomotsu Okami? Wolves that have returned from the Yomi, apparently. Huh? Weird. I felt like I'd heard that term before. Still, wasn't it weird that the laws applied to the wolves too? They were on the Yomibito side, as in the opposing the mountain. And I was pretty sure the law of the mountain said that only 1 person could be killed per day. Lynching one during the day was the limit, and killing 1 per night was against the rules. Oh, sorry, killing more than 1 per night was against the rules. Both would make you the target for the corruption. It didn't make much sense to me, but at least I found out that the wolves too could only kill 1 person per night. Sorry for bothering you with weird questions. I'll get out of your way. Oh, right. By the way, if you need an extra pair of hands, just ask. I won't meddle any further than I have to. But you're letting me stay here, so the least I can do is earn my keep. Yeah, sure. His last reply was half-hearted, but at least I got a bit of the rules I was missing. When I came back to the dining hall, I found the students Chiemi and Yoshitsugu-san, Yasunaga's little brother. Mako had left. It's Poop Man, I mean Hassan. Poop Man? What? The name still got a chance to spread. That aside, I had to find out what happened at today's feast. Recalling what Mochi told me made this kind of hard. Sorry, but can I borrow Chiemi-chan? Wow, sure I am popular these days. Why you just can't take a hint, can you? Harry-chan, let's just help Mum. Oh, sorry, that was him, not her. You say something too. It's probably something complicated. I'll be the one who breaks the plates. Harry-chan, you be the one who holds him back. Huh? Hey, what's going on? Oh, my legs. I've got to stretch my legs. Sorry about the commotion. What did you tell Yasunaga-kun? We talked about today's feast. Things aren't looking good. Yeah, I figured it was something like that. Shikamochi-kun told me that Takumi-san revealed he's the snake. He did. Are there any other snakes? Others? No, there's only 1 snake. The mountain gave 4 kinds of guardians. The snake could ask the mountain whether one of the participants was a wolf or not. The monkey was the only one of which, where there were two, they had the power to know who the other monkey was. The crow could determine whether the person who was lynched the previous day was a wolf or not. And the spider could ask God to protect one of the other participants from the wolves' attacks. Honestly, if this so-called God really had that power, I'd complain to him that he should protect everyone. And as far as I knew, anyone who didn't have a guardian was either a powerless human or a wolf. The humans could kill a person during the day, while the wolves could kill a person during the night. It was a battle for survival. The humans had to do everything to find and kill the wolves. If they couldn't find a single wolf during the feast, the whole event was completely meaningless. The wolves would simply crush the settlement. If you ignore the fact that it's murder, the fact that you didn't choose a wolf suspect today is pretty bad. It's a day wasted, isn't it? Yeah, that's what I told Yasu-kun. Then there's the fact that the snake outed himself. It's pretty bad. She understood it well. We couldn't expect the help of the police or getting a forensics investigation. Not to mention we were up against supernatural monsters. As things were, the snake's power was the only way to find out who was a wolf or not. In other words, losing the snake would mean losing their most powerful weapon against the wolves. But he should be fine for today. The spider will protect Takumi-ni-chan. Huh? Hold on. We also know the spider? No, Yasu-kun suggested that whoever it is keep a secret so that the wolves don't find out. Sharp. Kanzoji-chan agreed, and we went with that. Seems like the right move. It does. We probably should have done the same with the snake. They really should have. It was best to secretly gather info without revealing their guardians. Especially for the snake. He should have kept quiet and used his power to find out as much as reasonably possible before revealing himself. I knew it was difficult to figure out right away, but the fact that the snake, the most important role, was the first to be outed was really bad. From my perspective, Takumi-san had been so focused on protecting Yasumizu himself that he made a terrible mistake. He appeared calm, but I wouldn't have been surprised if he'd realised this and actually pretty shaken. What do you think will happen? She asked like she already knew the answer. The spider was told to protect Takumi-san, and the wolves obviously heard that. If they try to go for him, the spider will stop them, right? No idea how, though. Yeah, and with that they'd lose one day's worth of murders. Chiemi seems to process this as a logic game too. If I were a wolf, I'd ignore Takumi-san and go for someone else. You think so too? Who do you think they'll go for? I don't know. I have no idea what the wolves are prioritising. If they prefer the blood of women and children, they'll probably go for the younger people. Scary. Don't worry, you're not the youngest girl here. I'll kill you. It's fine, you're still the prettiest. I'll forgive you, though that still sounds pretty bad. Who knows what they'll do before killing me? I'm pretty sure there are plenty of things they could conceive. Apparently, there was another layer to the worst possible scenario. If they're not killing based on their preferences, then they'll kill someone whose death would shake the villagers. That'd be someone influential or a player who's invaluable to humans. That'd be Kanzoji-chan or Yasu-kun. That seemed likely. Yasunaga-kun was the only one who'd done something helpful for the villagers this time. He seemed to be the leader of the high schoolers and had a good head on his shoulders. But his ideas required Kanzo Makishimashi's approval, which made it pretty clear he was a standout. Honestly, I'd expected him to take more initiative than he had, but the fact he considered the younger people's opinions showed real leadership skills. In any case, he wasn't someone the humans wanted to lose. Oh yeah. Did you decide on who Takumi-san will investigate? Yeah, it's Kiyonosuke-san. Huh? Well, what's with that choice? What do you mean? He asked for it, and we wanted to prioritise those who were the least popular. It'd make them safer. I wasn't so sure about that choice. Those who were confirmed as non-wolves would have much more freedom to act. At the very least, they wouldn't be suspected as wolves who were just trying to exploit the situation during the feast. That being the case, shouldn't they have opted to choose a potential leader to investigate? Well, I didn't really know if Kiyonosuke Nosatoshi had the skills, but from what I could tell, he definitely lacked the influence to lead. If they wanted to secure a reliable leader, they should have went for someone like Kanzo Makishimi-san. But wait. If the snake's target is killed by the wolves, the snake's power will be wasted, right? The dead can be investigated by the crow, after all. No, those killed at night are chosen by the wolves, so they're obviously human. The crow can only investigate those chosen and killed during the daily feasts. Oh, I see. Makes sense. Whatever the case, perhaps investigating Kiyonosuke-shi wasn't that much of a mistake. Did that mean that they were actually doing a decent job? Well, it'd be pretty bad if Kanzo-shi was the one to go. Chiemi looked gloomy. She and I probably felt that it wasn't a complete blunder, but still had a bad feeling about it. During the feast, everyone had locked themselves somewhere all alone in every sunset. It was called sheltering. Well, I could understand it considering the legends, but I still wondered why the students didn't go to school. It was a weekday. When I'd asked, they just told me why would we leave when it's so dangerous. The idea that they couldn't leave when the mist was here was so popular it affected their daily lives. Also, the people at Kamafuji-yoshi had to know that the Yasumizu was covered in mist, right? Considering the school there probably had few students to begin with, the non-presence of the 3 from Yasumizu would normally be a serious problem. I knew it was a settlement for the ostracized, but did they really neglect this place that badly? Looking at it from that angle, it was safe to assume that the local villagers, Kamafuji-yoshi included, actually concealed the feast from the Obi Purge. And I'm going to end the episode here. If you like this video, don't forget to leave a like in the section below, and if you want to see more of this, then do subscribe to the channel as I do try to upload regularly. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.